Good evening, everybody. So, welcome to, I think we're on day 5 of the posture challenge. So I've learned a few things doing this challenge. First of all, YouTube videos can be on private without you noticing. So sorry that yesterday's went on a bit later, but I've now learned that. I'm afraid I'm new to all of this. So so apologies for that. Today I just thought I'd focus on strengthening. So we're going to do some roll down, so some mobility, stretching out our shoulders, and stretching out that sort of hunchy area, I call it, or T1. And then we're just going to do some upper back strengthening. So quite a few of these exercises, I've given one patient who's an actor, you'll know who you are. So this video is for them. Let's start with our roll down. So just going to slowly roll down one vertebrae at a time. So yesterday I did the video, and you can only upload it to Instagram if it's less than 15 minutes long. And I managed to do it 15 minutes exactly, and it still let me upload it, which is cutting it a bit fine, but there we go. So gosh, I hope everyone's well after the announcement last night. It's I guess it's all to be expected, isn't it? I think it's really, really important now, even more than ever, to really just focus on our health and, focus on positive changes that we are in control of and that we can do to look after ourselves, because lots of little things make a big thing. It's quite easy to go the other way, where lots of things sort of bring you down a bit, too much telly, no exercise, not moving enough, negative thoughts, and all those things build up into a big thing. And if we can do lots of little things to make ourselves feel better, so at the moment I'm drinking 2 litres of water. I fully encourage you to join in too. Let me know if you're doing it. Drinking a green smoothie every morning. So this is day 5. I actually had mine at lunchtime today, but it still happened. So if some people want to do healthy breakfast, a lot of people want to do boiled eggs or something like that. Some people really like, the protein hit in the morning, keeping them full. So yeah, please do join in. And then these 15-minute posture exercises. So I know we're only on day 5, but I feel so much better for it for after Christmas. And I hope people are joining in, and I hope that they're feeling better too, because that would just be really wonderful. I feel like I've made some positive change in the world and in people's backs, which is my ultimate goal, really. So next we're going to stretch out our upper trap. So you should feel this all through this big bulky muscle here. So we're going to bring our head down into the left. And the other side. So chiropractors are still allowed to treat, which is amazing. So I've just been spacing all my treatments so that I can air the room, carrying on cleaning the bench, equipment, pillows, door handles, chairs, or, any surfaces people might touch. All towels get washed at 60 degrees. I'm still wearing my visor, my mask, my gloves, my apron. All patients are doing a COVID risk assessment form before they come in. Actually, we're just looking straight ahead. Sorry, I was an automatic there. So bring the chin to chest. Good. And then 45 degrees left and looking down, bring your hand behind your back. So lovely if you've been at the desk all day. So everyone's filling out a COVID risk assessment form, everyone's wearing masks. So all the same things we've been doing since July. And, we're here to take the pressure off the NHS as well, stop people going to the GP for painkillers. So just let you know, chiropractors are open, but obviously with lots of protocols in place to keep everyone safe, and lots of risk assessments done. And we're going to go straight ahead again. Good. Now we're going to go to that hunchy bit. So either side of this area here. So not the neck, but just into the upper back where that sort of knobbly bit is. So maybe about ½ inch either side. We're going to bring our elbows in front, and then we're just going to tip upwards. That's it. A little bit of extension. So again, if you're doing big movements, it's probably not coming from the right area. You just want to keep it really specific. So you're really working, getting a bit more movement through this area. Good. So yeah, I've had quite a few patients doing some really amazing things to, you know, to look after their mental health. You know, patients going for long walks, patients taking up sewing. I've got one patient who's decided to make reusable aprons for beauticians, hairdressers and medical professionals. So if you're a chiropractor and you need a reusable apron that's handmade, or a beautician or hairdresser, let me know, and with her blessing, I can put you in touch. So everyone's been doing some really amazing things. Okay, figures of 8. Good. All right, so just going to try and keep our shoulders still. I'm going to try and do, you know, so the movement's just coming from our hands. Good, and a little bit of extension again. Good, get rid of that hunch, or prevent a hunch. Prevention's much better than curing. It's all about prevention, guys. Next, let's do some upper band strength, upper back strengthening, upper band strengthening. It is with bands. So I have set up, so on my window, I kind of have this crazy iron thing, which initially I wasn't sure if I liked, but I love it because I can put my bands on here and show people exercises, and it's got different heights that I can tie it onto. So it works really well for clinic. It's like they designed it for me. I'm sure they had me in mind. All right, so we're going to do some lat pull downs. So basically our arms are going to extend over here. We're going to have our bands quite high up, tied to something high up. So usually like a hook where you might put a towel in the bathroom, something like that. Tie it round, and then we're going to do some lat pull downs. So the main thing is we're not shrugging our shoulders. We do not want our shoulders to do this. We want to bring our elbows out to the side in line with our shoulders. I want to imagine we're squeezing a lemon between our shoulder blades, keeping our shoulders back and down. So we're going to bring the arms up, and we're going to bring the elbows down. Try and keep your core nice and tight. So this is one of the few exercises where you can bring your chest up a tiny bit more than I would usually say is okay posture-wise. Just so you really get into the upper back. Good, so really try and work. So what we're doing is strengthening our upper back muscles and our lats. So we're strengthening our lats, our rhomboids. So these are the ones that get really weak when we're slouching and slumped. And the stronger these are, the more protected our upper back is, and the less rounded we'll get as well, and the less our shoulders will roll forward. It's also excellent for stabilising our shoulder blades. So I get quite a lot of patients whose shoulder blades just kind of slump to the sides, you know, it's going away from the midline across their rib cage, and that's an indicator of having a really weak upper back, and that can cause so many problems: shoulder pains, neck pains, sort of pinching of the tendons in the front of the shoulder, and usually it all happens at the same time. So this is so important. So a lot of people in the gym, they work on the front side of the body because that's the bit they can see, and they completely forget about their posterior chain, which is their back, essentially. Good. All right. Now we're gonna move our band to something maybe just above chest height. So on me it'll be about here, and then we're going to do a wide row. So our elbows are going to be up. Our elbows are not going to be shrugging. We're going to keep those shoulders away from our ears.
shoulder blades back and down, and then we're going to bring our hands towards our armpits, essentially, thumbs towards your armpits. Okay, and again, squeezing that lemon between your shoulder blades. It's going to be like this. All right, you ready? So this is a slightly stronger band, but I would go for a medium strength band. Otherwise, other muscles tend to try and take over, your big power muscles. We want to get to our little postural rhomboids. So thumbs to armpits. Make sure you're not shrugging your shoulders. Keep those shoulder blades back and down. Like all exercise, this exercise is quite easy to do, but hard to do well. And with band work, I quite like doing a relatively quick pull and a very slow release. So this is the general rule of thumb for band work. So make sure you're not leaning back using your body weight, because that is definitely cheating. Good. Keep those elbows up, keep them in line with your shoulders. Don't let them drop. It's quite handy having the video so I can watch myself actually. So make sure you try and do it in front of a mirror to really help your technique. Good, have a little rest. And then we're going to go back to the other one. So tie your band high up again. And we're going to do some more lat pull downs with a sort of wide grip. All right. So elbows are going to be up, and then we're going to bring them down like this. Yeah, good. Ready? Keep your core tight, belly button towards your spine. Imagine your coccyx is going towards the heels, so you've got a nice aligned pelvis. Good. Yeah, after 21 days this challenge, we are all going to have such great posture, and we're going to look at least an inch taller. And when you're 5'2" like me, you do with every inch you can get. All right, keep going. You should feel your upper back starting to fatigue a little bit now. Okay, and then we're going to swap back to our other position, and we'll do our wide row again. So open, no shrugging, shoulders back and down, squeezing a little lemon between our shoulder blades. Some people over-activate and then they do more of a shrug. It's good to get a little bit of a squeeze, but make sure you are relaxing a bit in between. Okay, so bring the hands wide and then squeezing a lemon between your shoulder blades. Good. So you might wonder why I'm not wearing my scrub top today, and I'm not going to lie to you, it's because I ran out of scrub tops. So this was fresh out the wash. Good. Try and keep those elbows up. It's very easy to let them drop down again. It's very easy to lean back and cheat. Make sure you're actually using your upper back muscles. Thumbs going towards armpits. Good. How are we doing? Oh, right. Excellent. Okay, we'll have a little break there. Okay, and we'll just finish with a nice little shoulder stretch. So 45 degrees away from the shoulder. Same again, looking down towards the left. It seems to be every exercise that I give you tends to give you a double chin. And I know I probably just have a double chin, but I'm sure nearly exercise I've given you accentuates it so far. Maybe that's just the theme of back exercises. But anyway, I hope everyone is staying positive. Lots of positive thoughts to everyone across the country. I know everything is it's all crap right now, isn't it? But, you know,
do everything we can to stay safe.